All right. You are a born again Christian, but your friend is a Christian too. And the kind of life she's living is not a Christian life. And as they said, if you have been saved, stand up to save others. So now you preach to your friend about Jesus. And the funniest part is that she knows, but she says she cannot accept Jesus now because she will not have his time. My question is, what are you going to do to the friend? Okay. The first thing is, you cannot say somebody is a Christian and the person is not living a Christian life. You can't say she's a Christian and then you need to preach Jesus to the person. It actually means she's not a Christian. So I think the definition you have for Christian, who a Christian is, should be reviewed. Who is a Christian? A Christian is not the one that came from a Christian family. A Christian is not the one that came from a Christian background. A Christian is not the one that has a denomination he or she attends. A Christian is not the one that has a Christian name. A Christian is not the one that looks gentle. A Christian is not the one that doesn't fight and doesn't do some of these bad things. Who is a Christian? A Christian is one that is Christ-like. So it's more than doing or not doing. Although it's also part of it, because you can't be a Christian and you'll be dipping your hands into sinful things. But it's first about who Christ has made you. Formation. Are you there? Who Christ has made you. Who are you in God? So that's what defines whether you are a Christian or not. So this your friend is not a Christian. So let's um let's get it right. If she's a Christian, she will not need um somebody to preach Jesus to her. Are you there? The fact that she needs Jesus to be preached to her again already shows that she's not a Christian. Although she may be around Christians, she may be involving in some spiritual things, but let's not be deceived by the activities. Are we together? So she is not a Christian. Let's settle that. Praise God. And then when you preach to her, she now said she knows, but she will not have time for Jesus for now, that she's still busy. That's another proof that she's not a Christian. And sometimes if we don't get some things clearly, we'll be having unnecessary headache. Before I used to have headaches too. When I see people do some things, I would just say, but this person is a Christian. Why? Until the Lord now helped me. That was the day I got delivered. I got that was when I knew that Christians are not many. The reason we think Christians are many is because we are counting numbers in denomination. So if a denomination can gather 500 people, you want to assume that all the 500 people are Christians. It's not true. Christians are not as many as we think. Are we together? All right. And then your friend now says she cannot accept Christ now because she will not have time for him. Now the question is, what are you going to do to your friend? Well, the first thing is you show her love. Love is a potent tool. Right? The love is the tool for soul winning. Show her love. Don't condemn her. There will be a lot of things she'll be doing that she will not do right. Right there. Her way of life can also be irritating, but don't condemn her. Don't say, hey, I continue, you go to hell. No, don't condemn her. Show her love. At the same time, don't allow what she is doing to influence you. Are you there? That's it. Don't allow what she's doing to influence you. So another question under that is there a demon deceiving her? Well, that one you cannot say. You cannot say because of what she's doing, she is possessed by a demon. No. Although she she is doing what she's doing because she has been influenced by the world. And the world is having a very great influence on her. That's why she's doing what she's doing. Are we together? But you must note that there is hope for her. If you don't give up, she can actually come to Jesus. But show her love. Are you there? So that you can build the gospel you can take the gospel to her on the foundation of that love that you have shown. Are you getting what I'm saying? But it doesn't necessarily mean that she's possessed with a devil. But obviously, she's influenced by the world. Either she's under the influence of the world, and that's why she has chosen to be worldly. Are we together? All right. And now it has gotten to that. Okay. And it now gets to an extent that our way of life is now affecting my own Christian life. Okay. Are you going to break the relationship or create a distance? All right. Now, when it now gets to the point where the way she's living is now affecting your own Christian life, then there's a need to create a space. Are you there? Intimacy is not for everyone. Love the world, but don't have intimacy with the world. Intimacy is only among brethren, not with the world. So the reason our own way of life is now affecting you is because you choose to have intimacy with the world. She has become worldly, so she is now the world. So choosing to have intimacy with the world will begin to have impact on your Christian life. So create a space. It's necessary you create a space because a friend you cannot change will change you. Are we together? So please create a space. Let there be a distance. Let there be distance between the two of you so that she will not end up making you worldly. Because if you can't make her godly, then and you don't create the necessary space, then she can draw you to the world. Praise God. All right. Another part of this question. The thing is, she said her parents are deacon and deaconesses. Are deacon and deaconess, okay? Her father is a deacon. So she said her father is a deacon, and then her mother is a deaconess. But they are not building their family the way they are preaching it to others. All right. Well, so you cannot judge the parent by the way the child is living. There's a time to do that, but there are conditions. Because it's easy for us to say, oh, because of the way Ophni and Phineas live their lives, it means that Eli is a bad man. No. There's a time to judge, and there are conditions to consider before you can begin to judge a daughter or a child with what before you can begin to judge a child with what the parents are doing. And you get what I'm saying? For example, a child that is taking the instructions of the parent. If a child is taking the instructions of the parents, are you there? Now, if a child is an obedient child and she's taking the instructions of the parent, in that condition, because everything she's doing is by the instructions of the parent, if on the strength of that she now becomes worldly, then we can blame the parents. We can use our life, we can use our life to judge the life of the parents. But if a child is disobedient, he or she chooses not to listen to the instructions of the parent, then it will be wrong to use the life of that child to judge the life of the parent. That was what the Lord taught me. This is also the same thing in discipleship, and you understand. You cannot judge. You cannot say, okay, because this person said this is my pastor, this is my father in the faith. You can't say, hey, that your father in the faith is fake because you are living fake life. No, you have to look at the person. Is this person obeying instructions? Is this person following the instructions of that person? If yes, then you can judge the life of the person. You know, you can use the life of the person to judge the life of the discipler. So you can't. I don't want you to make a rash conclusion by saying, and the parents are Christians and they have they have positions in the church, and why, and their daughter is like this. No, are you there? You need to first check: is this person obeying their instructions? Are you there? So that will now determine, your conclusions. But that's not even the point. The point is you, because you are gradually being affected. So create a distance. Are you there? And keep praying for her as the Lord helps you. Are you there? Don't lose hope. salvation is still, the door of salvation is still open to her. God bless you.